Oh, Lori, knock, knock. I'm ready to be ordered. Wait a minute. This is not the house I'm in. Well, hello. Who are you? Brock Davis. Well, and wait, Abaddon Hotel. Well, this worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to. Well, let's see what's in this room. Oh, a clown. Wait a minute. Weren't you in a different position just a minute ago? Well, let me tell you something. I got a clown mask. It's a lot better than yours. La-di-da-di-da, da-da-di-da-da. What? How? We got a lake over there. I might need to wash this baby oil off after me and Brock got into it earlier, but what? Hello, how are you? Andrew Tully, join your cult. See, I'm already part of a cult. And see, we got matching tattoos. It's called the Cult of Thorn. Ooh, it's a little brisky out here, this breeze. Let's see what... Knock, knock, knock. Hello, anybody home? Whoa, a clown. Now, wait a minute. Now, did I not already run into you once before? Or was that your sexy bald cousin? But did he have the last name Loomis? I do enjoy a sexy bald man with the last name Loomis on it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Tales from the Barrens. I'm trick-or-treater Dustin.
I'm Anna.
And I'm Dracula, Little D.
Little D, look who's here with us.
Yes.
Look who's goddamn back at Tales.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Yes, she's tossing.
With what hair I have left.
Yeah, I what was it? That's like phantom pain. Like you're just tossing the
Yeah,
hair you
that's so
don't have. Yeah,
That's really funny.
Phantom
Phantom
pain.
pain.
Yeah. Yes, I'm happy to be back on Tales. I have missed the shorts.
yes.
So I'm happy to be here.
And the shorts have missed you.
Yeah, I'm
They
not
have
wearing.
indeed.
I'm not wearing shorts. So
Oh my.
yeah, it's a party over here with Weasley.
It's a patty.
Fucking patty, kid.
Some of them clankers.
Yeah, man. But we are here to do Tales from the Barrens, episode 24. And I'm going to say it from the rip. We walk through the shorts. Okay? If
We still do?
We still do.
Okay, good.
If you don't want these shorts ruined, Lil D will link all of the shorts in the bio, and you can go watch them before you come back and listen to us. But what we do is we walk through our shorts and we take them over to the scare scale. What's the scare scale, you're asking me? I'll gladly tell you what it is. It stands for story, creature, atmosphere, runtime, and effect. Each letter is a 0 to 1, which gives us a total of 0 out of 5 for the short. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm pretty fucking pumped for tonight because I feel like all of ours, for some reason, lined up again.
Right.
Unintentionally, yeah. So I brought one called Treater, which last week I brought Trick, so I hope you can guess my theme for my personal shorts, not all of them. Lil Duh brought one called The Convenience Store.
Yeah, I did.
And then Anna brought The Halloween Hour on Boed. Anna, you missed it last week. Last week was our 69th short shared.
I saw that.
69, D.
We also had a short from one of your favorite ones, Kiss, the Elwood, can't remember his whole name. The guy who did Kiss, he did Trick, which was a ton of fucking fun. But
I need to watch those still.
Yeah. But I feel like we're ready to dive in, and I'm going to kick off tonight with Treaters.
Let's go, dude.
So our short starts off with two little English kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the sound design on this because you can hear him wind up and throw those eggs at that billboard. You hear, whoosh.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, that's good. He Hawk-Tuas them.
Oh my God.
But they're sitting there talking about this master scheme because they're out trick-or-treating. It's Halloween night. And I'm going to call her Hockey Girl because I don't think they gave her a name. It's like, yeah, I met this guy online and his name is Treater. How fucking weird is it just to meet some guy online now and not know him?
And let alone their name be Treater.
Yeah. Or just meeting strangers in general. as kids. You know, it's just
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
But I feel like this was set in a different time too. Like this has to be
Maybe like 90s.
90s.
I was thinking
yeah.
90s for sure.
When it was still safe for kids to go out by themselves.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Wolf Boy is like, you know what? Fuck this. You know, I gave him his chance. He's not here and whatever. And he turns around and there's this clown kid just standing there and scares the shit out of him, dude. But I feel like they did the same thing all of us did as kids because I can guarantee you. I know I did. I had a group of friends that we would gas each other up saying, that house has full bars. This is the good neighborhood. Shit like that, you know? Like, I can guarantee that's what happened with this kid because this kid treater's like, I know where the good stuff's at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gassing them up to take them to this house, which we get there. We get to this house, and for some reason, this wolf kid has a fucking lockpick on him that's a magnet.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty cool though. I wonder if that actually works.
They planned to get into some shenanigans. Like that was part of their.
That's true.
Yeah. So
All
he's
right.
like, oh yeah, we're gonna do some B&Es real quick while we're out.
Oh shit. And they do, and they end up getting into this older woman's house. We see her; she's doing what Anna does, just a girly watching her scary movies on the couch.
Me watching Hell House.
Oh my god, dude, she is cackling at these scary movies, dude, and I loved it. And they're like doing kid shit. They're sneaking in one by one, and of course, Wolf Boy steps on the creaky board to the point where the old woman's like, "Huh?"
Huh?
and turns and looks, but there's no one there. And they're like, wow, thank goodness we got away, dude. And Treater comes in, he goes, hey, you guys need to be quiet. You guys are acting like kids in a candy store.
Mm-hmm.
I want to mention really quick too, the fucking door when they open it is the loudest goddamn door ever.
They're not being quiet in there, dude. But I feel like this candy store is like the front half of this woman's house. You know, like her house is attached to this.
Yeah, it must be like a home business.
Yeah, because it's very Hansel and Gretel like, you know, like it's very inviting to children. And we learn later in the short that this isn't the first time kids have tried doing this shit.
Yeah.
You know, so they're sitting there packing up this motherload pillowcases full of fucking candy. And what happens with every good heist? There has to be a fall guy.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately. Dude, and she fucking bonks him right on the head. That poor kid, dude. At least leave him the fucking chalk. You know, what do you think happens if they get caught by this lady?
Definitely turns them into candy.
That's where my mind was going to. And I was thinking of something we just watched that I won't spoil.
Yeah, that's what's that's been on my mind. So
I did.
much
That's
lately.
why I didn't say that.
So
but yeah,
good.
I thought that
Definitely
too.
candy.
When they walk into this old woman's house and it pans her living room, and if you're looking at her on the couch over here, over there is a dinner table. And there's a life-size mannequin sitting there wearing kids' clothes.
Mm-mm.
So I wonder if she Mary Shaws them.
Oh yeah, it could be.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
And candy.
And candy. Yeah, whatever's left over.
Yeah.
The innards. Who
Shoot.
wants the gizzard?
Shoot.
So, unfortunately, Wolf Boy is fall man because he dropped a piece of like a big glass of candy. You know, like they're more worried about taking up space with these containers. I'd be dumping that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'd make less noise because it's not glass clinking together.
That's a good point.
You know, so
Yeah, the kids aren't thinking practical. They're thinking, I want that candy right there, regardless of what it's in. You know what I mean?
They also had like the little melting wafer things that had like the little like circle things in them that the kid grabbed. It's like the little like UFO things. I love those candies.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they had wax lips?
Probably.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what I didn't see there?
Candy corn.
Don't.
Candy corn. Fuck it.
I know that kind of hurt. That hurt me to be honest.
Hater.
Disgusting. So they're leaving, right? And old fucking grandma is zonked out. She is dad style sleeping on the couch, fucking head rolled back, and Treater runs by, And old hockey girl walks by and she looks over and that old lady's just sitting up staring at her.
Uh-uh.
She books it. But what is that old? And they do the fucking Home Alone stuff, dude. They open up one of the containers and throw some round candy on the floor.
Yeah.
But hey, this lady's not playing. You know how I know? She went and grabbed her fucking 12 gauge.
That's a little insane, to be honest.
She's a gangster.
She went and grabbed her fucking shotgun, dude. So they're like Treater runs and hops up to the fence. He goes, "All right, pass me the stuff." They're passing the pillow bags of candy and he's counting them down. And he grabs her. And you got to think by this point because he picks her and the hockey stick up with ease. And he goes, "Double cross," and throws her ass on the fucking ground, dude. And then it cuts over to fucking Treater snickering that he got away and all this that. And this old lady fucking snatches him. She snatches him and she goes, "You know what? Kids try to do this shit every year. And it's not happening this year. Now take that fucking clown mask off." And he's like, "No." So she yoinks it off and that it was the sloppiest. That kid must have been wearing that shit for days because he was sweating. Ugh, goopy. Disgusting. Looks down at him, and the best way I can describe this little creature that is under the mask is do you guys remember that episode of Goosebumps where her friends it's Halloween night and her friends are from outer space but they wear the big it's Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns?
Yeah, I remember that one.
I think so.
Pops off their head and their heads look like little fists like this with eyeballs.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh.
That's what they look like. But this monster looks fantastic. And he goes, "Happy Halloween," and jumps up and munches this lady. And that's the end of my short. I'm going to be quick and brief. This one's a 5. I love the story. I love the monster. I love the pacing. I love the atmosphere because we, at this point, like I said, we gaslit ourselves as kids. Hey, we're going to the house with fucking full bars. We're the ones, we know where the good stuff is. And that's all this is. And then it turns into a Hansel and Gretel situation because they're too enthralled with what's going on to understand the urgency because she grabs a fucking shotgun. But at the same time, they broke into her house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this one's a 5 for me, all the way down. It puts me right in the Halloween spirit, man. And that's what I'm aiming for with all of my shorts this month is putting me into that fucking spirit.
Nice.
Anna, what did you feel about Treater?
This one was fun, but I don't feel like it knocked it out of the park for me. I do feel like I needed just something else. And I think the key maybe would have been a little bit more story, like maybe the kids breaking in were telling the story or whatever of or the lore of what was going on and stuff like that. So I gave the story a 0.5. But the creature definitely gets a 1 because when she yanked that mask off and first the fact that it wouldn't come off, I was like, oh fuck, it's attached. What is this kid? And then once she pulled it off, I was not expecting what I got. And it kind of reminded me a little bit of like the way Carl the Cupcake looks from Five Nights at Freddy's. Like he's got big old teeth and big old eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and he's ready to chomp. Like that's, what my mind goes to first always. So I was like,
Five Nights at Freddy's.
The atmosphere I'm going to give a 0.5 to. Gosh, the gnats are terrible right now. Because I liked everything about it, but I feel like it just needed a little bit more there. Everything else within it was good, but I don't know. I just didn't feel scared by it. I think that's what it was. So I gave it a 0.5. Runtime's definitely a 1, short, sweet, to the point, but it could be to its detriment because I do feel like I needed a little more. So, but I'm going to leave it a 1 because it's under 10. So that's a winner regardless. And the effects, I'm going to give a 1 too because the creature looked great. And so that gives me a 4.
Nice.
Out of 5, yes.
You say short and sweet, like this little monster man?
Or like Sabrina Carpenter.
Like Sabrina Carpenter. Little D, what did you feel about Treater?
I had a blast. This one totally put me in the Halloween spirit. And just like your last short, This reminded me so much of Trick or Treat with like, the kids on the bus or just like Sam going around the neighborhood as being chaotic and, whipping people into shape if they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing for Halloween. I got a lot of that vibe. And also, um, this will tie into some of the other stuff with the scores, but I wanted to ask you, the both of you, do you think they made this set? Because like the beginning with the light when he's throwing stuff at the billboard, it definitely looks like it was made on like a sound stage.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Like that
Yeah.
I feel like the depth of that area, like it's very compact.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's
yeah.
not like it doesn't feel natural.
So that had to have been some bit of budget into this short then for them to be doing something like that. So
I
that
tried
I was
looking it up
thinking
on
about that the whole
IMDb to see if
time.
there was anything, but I couldn't find this short on IMDb at all.
Oh wow.
I
But
will say the attention to detail was great with the set and stuff.
yeah. But let's jump into my scores. So story, something like this, I feel like unlike Anna, I feel like I don't really need anything. It's Halloween night. Kids are being kids. They want candy. I want candy. So with that, that's gonna be a one. The creature obviously is gonna be getting a one as well. I loved how it definitely was like seemed like a mix of practical and maybe some digital there, but like the teeth coloring was really cool. It made it look like it was like candy or like he was like kind of made out of candy in some sort of way, like maybe he was eating too much of it, where he
Mm,
formed into some
Well,
kind of weird melted chocolate bar creature. Is like what I was thinking. So I was like, oh, that's really, really cool. And also, I mean, the old lady, she's not really a creature, but I mean, she's probably a creature to that neighborhood because she's probably a nuisance to everybody and is very,
dude,
uh,
they're breaking into her house.
dude, who
You
knows,
know
man?
what I
She could be
mean?
super uptight. Who knows who she lets into this house?
let
Mhm.
But
somebody
like,
break into my house. I'll show them how uptight I can be.
Yeah.
yeah. But no, that's really cool. I love the creature, and I loved her. I thought she was very menacing.
Curlers and all.
For for atmosphere, I'm going to. I was torn between this one, what I wanted to do, but I think I'm going to lean on the greater scale here. I'm going to give it a one, just because it really put me in this Halloween spirit. Like I was going in this house. I felt like I was with these kids. Like I thought I was part of them. And I was there grabbing candy with them. And like when the kid was dropping the candy, I'm like, well, of course something like that's gonna happen. But it's also like, why? It sucked. But also within the atmosphere of how the house was and the candy room, like that jack-o'-lantern that she has on the table, that
He
was
was
so fucking cool looking.
he looked awesome.
I thought it was gonna come alive. I was like, oh my God, is this
I'm gl-
something that
I'm
happens?
I'm glad that it wasn't like the guard dog. Like I'm glad it was just a piece of decor.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Part of me was like, I kind of wanted to come alive so that I can see like what it does, but I was really happy that it was a stationary. It was just part of the set. But that whole room was really, really, really cool. Um, then we're gonna go over to runtime, which of course it's gonna be a one. It's under 10 minutes. It goes by so quick. Even like the end credits go by really fast. I didn't really take too much time to do credits. Some of these shorts that we've been doing have been having like 2 minute, like 1 minute to 2 minute credits, which I think is something that if you're doing a short film, please don't do that. Like speed up your credits, if anything. Um, but over to effects, which also, goes hand in hand with how the house looks, the set design, the creature. There wasn't really was there any blood in this? I don't think I remember seeing
No.
anything. There was a lot of like shadow effects, which I thought was really cool. Like when she bonks the kid on the head, it was all done with a shadow,
That made me
which was
laugh
really
more than
cool.
anything.
It's just that poor fucking kid. He just
Bonk.
wanted candy too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
Dunk.
what the fuck?
Also, the costumes are really, really cool. Like the Jason not Jason girl was really, really cool. The Joker mask, clown mask, I thought was really cool. I think this had to have been all stuff that whoever made this probably designed all this themselves. Because I don't think I've ever seen any masks like that in a Spirit Halloween or anything like that. But that's gonna give me one as well. So this is also a fiver.
Oh,
Eee.
let's go. Which Anna, do you know what does that give us total?
A 4.6 aggregate.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that center pumpkin is so fucking cool.
I want it.
He
I want
looks
it.
so cool.
Imagine having that on your porch, or you're holding that while like trick-or-treaters are coming. Oh, dude, you'd be like the talk of the town. You'd be like, this guy's got the best Halloween bucket ever.
Yeah, all while I'll be like opening my door and it's pitch black and I'll stick my arm out with a basket and say,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
"Candy!"
yeah. Yeah.
All right, Anna, would you like to grace us with your the Halloween hour?
Yes, why not?
Yeah.
So this one is rather short and simple yet effective in my book. It's two girls, they share an apartment, they're roommates, friends, and you can tell they're both like two opposite ends of like the girl spectrum, if you will. Like one of them is dressed up as Audrey Hepburn and is about to go out to a Halloween party and get drunk, and the other one's like in her sweats and is like, "No, I'm just gonna stay home and watch movies and hang out." So, um, her friend that's dressed up like Audrey Hepburn is kind of giving her shit for it and is like, "Oh, you need to get out and have fun," blah blah blah. And then our girl's like, "No, I just really want to stay here." And so her friend's like, "Well, okay, just don't forget that." The last hour of Halloween night, don't answer the door. And she's like, What? What are you talking about? And her friend's like, You've never heard that? You're not supposed to open the door the last hour of Halloween night, which is something I've never even heard either. Have you guys heard that?
No, I was about to
No.
ask you, isn't that like a cardinal rule in Appalachia too? Like, don't open your fucking door if someone's calling your name that you don't know who it is.
Well, I mean, that's an all year thing around here.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's
Yeah.
a cardinal rule for that.
Yeah. Fuck that shit, dude.
Yeah, dude. No, fuck that. No way.
So her friend tells her a story about how and her friend kind of seems like she's got some money too, because she says she has a nanny when she was growing up and she was from Bolivia, I believe. And I think she mentions the story of it was her and her friends that were there on Halloween night, and they answered the door. They were going to answer the door, and the nanny freaked out and told them to go in their rooms and close the door. And she remembers her like saying a prayer in her native language, obviously to get rid of whatever was there, whatever they let in.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, she took it very seriously, and we never did it again. And I've never done it to this day, pretty much. And our girl's like, oh, okay, noted. Doesn't really take it too seriously. Obviously can kind of tell that her friend takes it seriously and is a red flag, but doesn't really think too much further about it, because she falls asleep and she wakes up to her friend knocking on the door, or so we think. It's her friend. And I mean, you can't really blame the girl because she was half asleep. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, without thinking, I mean, there's a chance I could have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Half asleep, my dad being like, Anna, come here, I need your help. Like, of course, I'm just going to jump up and go help him. You know what I mean?
And being pissed off that he woke you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So she's like, open the door, it's cold. I forgot my keys. And so she gets down there and she's like, she's kind of griping. And she opens the door. No one's there. And she walks outside and she kind of looks around. And then she steps back inside. And she looks to the left, and on the wall is the key hanger. And her friend's keys are hanging there. So then she turns around, and we hear like a little pitter patter of a run by, and we see a flash, and the lights go out. So she starts freaking out, rightfully so. But she runs up the steps, and she can't turn the lights back on. So she gets her phone out, turns her flashlight on, and she hears noise behind her coming from just where she was, pretty much. So we see, and it's like one of those split level apartment or house kind of things, like where you walk in the front door, but then you can go up steps, and then there's like the living room and stuff.
That's
So
what my place is. Like, my stairs are right here.
Oh, okay, neat. So
Yeah.
we see like the partition by the steps, and we see a hand with some creepy fingers come up and kind of tap.
Mm.
And
Anna,
then
do that again.
My band-aided finger.
My boo-boo fingers.
Hmm. And then it kind of keeps going further down. Then the hand goes away, and we're at the end of the partition. And of course, she shines the light down the side of it. We see a little face pop around, and it's this girl that she's white as a ghost. Obviously, she's in a white dress, and she's got black hair, and her eyes are kind of blacked out. Just kind of a creepy ghost looking girl. And then she starts running towards her like on all fours, creepy as
Nope.
shit. Her
Fucking
friend
kick her. Fuck that.
right in the face, dude.
Right in the face.
The
I don't
face.
care.
So our girl drops her phone, runs in the bedroom and closes it and locks it. She's freaking out. And then we hear the thing talking as her friend, telling her, open up, let me in, whatever. Then the door busts open. The camera rushes at our girl, and the ending title card comes up, Halloween Hour. So she did not listen to the rule, and you guys should too, because apparently that's something I haven't been following for a long time. And I'm a grandma, so I guess that's worked in my favor for most of my life. Okay, over to the scare scale. I'm gonna give this story a 1 because this is something easy. This could easily be a full-length movie. You could a quick little PG-13 Blumhouse popcorn movie. I could get behind this. It's like an urban legend. The girl's nanny is from a different country. It's tale as old as time, but it works for a reason, So I'm gonna give the story a 1. The creature I'm gonna give a 0.5 to, just because I wish we would have seen more of it. But the brief little bit we do see, the fingers coming up over, like that shit's always works on me. That's kind of what got me to pick this is that and her peeking around, because that shit will always scare me. But I'm still gonna give the creature a 0.5 just because I wish we kind of got more of her. Atmosphere is definitely a 1, especially once the lights go out and shit starts going down the last half of the short. So I'm going to give it a 1. It's like under 9 minutes, so the runtime gets a 1. The effects I'm going to give a 0.5 to, because there's not really any. I do like the sound effects, like where we hear her running, like when she's on all fours running towards her, like we hear that too, and that just adds to it. I guess her makeup looks good. She does look creepy, but there's no gore, blood, or anything like that. She just looks like a ghost. So it gets a 0.5, which gives me a 4 total.
Hell yeah.
Noise.
Little D, we're going to go to you.
All right. So this short, I wanted to like it more. I don't know, there's just something about it, but we'll go through the scare scale and I'll just talk through it. So the story is very interesting, and I did kind of like this thing that I've never heard of before. Just don't open up your door or windows or anything between 11 and 12 at night on Halloween. That's interesting, and that is spooky.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna give the story a 0.75, and I'm gonna explain why. Because when we were going through this short, when the girl was, talking about not doing this and how she grew up with somebody who, kind of instilled this fear, I guess, into her. What I thought was gonna happen, and I almost wish is what it was when she says, "Don't open up the door at this time." When it cuts and they come back, I wanted it to be that time, but with the girl who warned our main girl to not open the door, is actually something happening to her. I've been like, you need to open up this door right now. You need to open up the door, and the girl's like, no, 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 I'm not going to open this up. And it's like her
Like
being
a
like
flip.
attacked or something.
Oh,
So
that would have been a nice twist.
You told me not to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
literally.
That's the bitch of it.
no,
Yeah.
I don't know who you are. But that's what I wanted to happen. So with me, I guess my own personal way of being let down that wasn't how it was going, I knocked it a few points just because I was kind of hoping that's where I was going to go. But anyway, the creature, um, The creature is cool. I definitely wanted more. Like this is something that with this build up, the lights being off and you seeing like what's happening, I wanted more. So with that, I'm gonna give a, point 0.5. Just because I wanted more from it. The atmosphere though, I did like this atmosphere. It's a small apartment. No, I live in a small apartment. Kind of claustrophobic, and you're dealing with this thing that you don't know what it is, and lights are turning off. With that, I'm definitely going to give it a 1, just because I was putting myself in that one situation. Like, what the fuck am I going to do when there's something in this small ass apartment? Nowhere I'm going unless I'm jumping out a window, and I'm on the 3rd floor, so I ain't making it out.
Yeah.
You're pulling a Sean from Deadstream.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then for the runtime, that I think I also am going to give it a 1. Just because it's under 10 minutes. Nothing really seemed like it was lulling for me. Like everything kind of moved in a quick pace. Even the ending was fine. I had no complaints with that. And for the effects, yeah, Anna, you're kind of right. There really isn't really much. But I'm gonna give it a point 2.5 for me. Just because yeah, the makeup is there, but it's so quick that it's hard for you to even like take in like what you're looking at.
Yeah.
We do have like a little bit of a shot of her like on the stairs when she's peeking out the door before she goes back in. We see like her dresser is like all messed up. But other than that, like it's just lights turning off and a door shaking. So yeah, with that being said, it's gonna leave me with a 3.5.
Hell yeah. That's
Gosh.
fair. Big duh.
So I was gonna bring that up. I love the fact that this is like, someone's Mima's Peppa told them this story. You know what I mean? Like stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like it's a cryptid. It's a scary story. It's urban legend. I really like that stuff a lot.
Mhm.
Again, like Anna, you live in like an Appalachian Mountain range. It's like you're not supposed to do certain shit after certain times, or
Mhm.
else you don't know what's gonna fucking answer you.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
I like that stuff a lot. So with her giving this exposition dump about, back when I was a kid, this happened and our nanny did this, it's a 1. I love that we got the story. It's a dump, even though like she seems very uptight. It's like she believes in this type of shit,
Right.
which I
Yeah.
thought was
Mhm.
rad.
Yep.
My creature, I was gonna bring up just exactly what Dustin just brought up. We see her when she opens up this door looking for a friend. Back there on the stairs, that witch is standing there, or whatever
Oh, I
this is.
missed it. Maybe it was too
Oh,
dark and I couldn't
but
see
it's
it.
but it's like from here down, like
Yeah.
in the Abaddon Hotel.
Oh,
Oh my god, dude.
okay.
Yeah, dude. So with that, with the hands crawling around, with her grabbing the side and pulling herself, I like that we got enough of this creature, especially when she got on all fours and booked it. Fuck that, dude. It scared the shit out of me. It's getting a 0.75. Atmosphere. It's just a dark ass apartment. I like the story more, the story that was told more than the act that was going on in the dark apartment.
Sure.
So the atmosphere is a 0.5. Runtime, short and sweet. You said it's under like 9 minutes, 9-ish minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give or take.
That's going to be a 1. For the effects, the creature looked really good. I liked the lighting in this because there's a couple times where we are the POV, where it's like she's holding her phone and she's pointing it and we see what the phone light sees. I like
Mm-hmm.
that. Sound design was good, so that's a 0.5 for me. Which gives me a grand total of a 3.75.
Twice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, just don't open your goddamn door. Like you're told not to. Just don't
What
fucking
if
do
you
it.
leave your door open and no one can knock on it?
But what if she only had like 3 minutes left till 1 a.m.?
You're still fucked.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like if she just waited a little bit, like she's sitting there at the bottom of the stairs looking at her watch. You're
Yeah.
like, we got a little bit more time.
Yep.
That
What's
gives
our?
us a 3.75 overall.
All right, not too
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
Not too bad. All right,
Oh,
little D. Let's
all
round it
right.
out with the convenience store.
All right. Just the title alone, everybody knows convenience stores are fucking creepy any time of the day. You never
Yeah.
know who's gonna be in there, right? So, when I came across this one, I was like, this has to be it. It's not Halloweeny, but it could be. We don't know.
This
So,
she could be working on Halloween night,
yeah. So let's put our minds there. It's fall, it's Halloween night, all right? Because I'm gonna add a little bit of that, and I might spice this up a bit, even though I really like this one. But so we start off with a shot of a open 24/7 sign with a call between our main girl, Kira, and her mom. And she's saying how she doesn't like that she's working overnights at this convenience store. She says it's dangerous and she should be studying and getting ready for school. And she's like, no, no, it's fine, it's fine. So we get some shots of the store. It's completely empty. It looks like it's literally in the middle of nowhere, which is even creepier. Like you never know, like anything could be there. So we get to a shot of her sitting in the office, which also has security cameras, but all the security cameras are the same shot. So like there's like 6 screens, but they're all the same thing. I don't know if that's intentional or whatnot. I don't know if that's how things actually are, but I was hoping for different screens. Um, but she hears the door open and she goes out and there's nothing there. And then we cut back to her. No, continue. No, she's in the main lobby. She's like behind the register. She must have already finished whatever she needed to do in the office. The door opens again, and she goes, Tommy, is that you? This guy's in like a raincoat or a windbreaker. And he turns around. He's like, yeah, yeah, it's me. He goes, I really don't like that you're working here. She goes, if someone tells me not to be here one more time, I'm gonna lose it.
Oh, just.
I'm gonna lose it. So he's checking out. He brings the stuff. He also has a newspaper, which it says something about like even climate change won't stop something. It's very, very quick. I had to go back and pause it, and I totally forget what the thing was, but it was like a picture of somebody on a stretcher and like some ambulances and stuff. But something not good that's been happening in her area. So that's why I think some people are a little on edge. So who knows? Maybe there could have been other things that were happening in this area, and that's why they're saying don't work. But anyway, he's like, "Here's my card," and I don't know if you guys caught this, but on the card it says
I did.
Tommy Jarvis.
Yep.
So
Tommy Jarvis.
it's so funny. So he's a doctor, and he's like, "Here's my card. So if you need me, please give me a call." So he leaves and she's continuing to do her stuff. Now she's back in the main office and she hears the door open again, but the door is like fling open. They just stay open. She doesn't go to close them or anything. And while she's doing some other stuff, she hears it ring again. And we get this shot of her standing, looking at the bell that's above the door on the security camera, like building like really, really big suspension right here. And then I'm just like, this is crazy. She's just staring at it, and then the littlest wind just makes it go ding. And she's like, oh, that's fine. And as she's walking away and she turns around, she sees there's a bunch of stuff on the ground in one of the aisles. She's like, that's weird. So she then goes outside and there's some stuff on the front lawn or the front area, and there's like a coin-operated horse. And as she's looking outside, the horse starts moving, and she's like, what the fuck is this?" So then she calls up 911 in the main office because she books it. I would too. I just lock myself in there. And she calls 911 and she
I'd head
gets a
the
hold
other
of
way
somebody.
to my car. Where I'd
I
head.
mean, yeah,
Fuck
that too, that
dude.
too. But as she's calling 911, she's on the phone with them, but then it starts getting distorted and messed up. So then she kind of just like, you know, hangs up, and then she calls Tommy. She goes, Tommy, I don't like it here. I need you to come pick me up. He's like, okay, okay, I'm on my way. And then she moves. I think at this point she moves one of the filing cabinets in front of the door, because she hears some stuff outside. And then we see Tommy pull up, and she's looking at the camera, so she can also see that he's pulling up. And then she tries calling him again, like, no, 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 don't come in here. There's literally something in here. Don't do this. I need you to stay outside. I don't know what she's thinking at that. With me personally, like, are you just gonna stay in the office and then have him stay in the car? Like, how are you guys gonna how are you gonna link up? But anyway, as she's trying to call him, we cut back over to his car, and his phone is still in there, but he's walking into the convenience store, and we're like, he's fucked. He's done. We no saving him. So she's watching the cameras, and you can hear her yelling from the office when he's in there, which I thought that was really good. Like obviously the person would be able to hear you, but he's not really paying attention. He's calling out to her, and then he goes and sees the mess on the floor too, and he's just like, what the hell is this? And just walks over, and as she's watching the camera, something like comes up behind him very, very quickly, and then it's gone. Like they're gone. So then she moves the filing cabinets because she wants to go see what's going on. Also, she hears Tommy's voice saying, "Come out, I got you." So that entices her to come out of the main office. And then as she goes out, the mess on the floor is gone. Tommy is gone. Nobody's there. The doors are still wide open. And then she walks out, but Tommy's car is there. And she's looking around, asking for Tommy. And then we get a couple of shots. It's like showing behind her. And then we look at the car again. Then we get a shot from the security camera where there's something next to her, which it's very quick. I couldn't make out exactly what this creature looks like, but it was spooky enough for me to be like, no, 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 no. So then we get a couple more shots of her looking around, and then we finally get our ending shot that got me really good. Was the thing right next to her screaming at her, and then it cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This was a ride for me. I loved this so much. So like big duh, I'm not going through this because this is a fucking fiver for me. Like everything in here, I felt like it was nailed. Like I'm sure there are people who are working the night shifts at stores like this, and they are definitely feeling this. It's like the hash slinging slasher from SpongeBob, you know?
The trash bringing, the crash ringing.
So yeah, this was a ride, and I've gone back and watched it a couple of times, and I'm like, this is why I'm never gonna work a night shift at a place like this ever. But Anna, what's going on over to you, girl?
I like this one too. It reminded me of this game called The Closing Shift. I've watched Markiplier play it, but it's about this girl who works in a coffee shop, and some spooky stuff's happening. Like as she's working her shift, and she's got to close up. You know, you're playing the game as this character.
Mhm.
So it reminded me a lot of it, and but like with Treaters, I kind of wish I just wanted more because I think this one is also one that could be a whole like a full length movie. And I think that's why I wanted more of it because I liked it so much. So, but I gave the story a 0.5 too. The acting was a little meh sometimes too, you know. Then the creature I'm going to give a 1 to. It kind of reminded me of the Samara from The Ring
Okay,
too, like
Yeah.
with the long black hair, and
I
I
can see
mean,
that.
just like I guess the outward look of it, and not necessarily the face and how creepy it looked, but just like on the camera from behind, like when it's behind her, I thought of that. So the creature gets a 1. The atmosphere also gets a 1 because I actually have worked in a convenience store. That was like my first and longest job I had. And at the time it was open, we would close at midnight, and I was like 20, 21, and we
Nope.
didn't sell beer. So yeah, oh yeah, and it's the one. I'm in a small town, and it's the one that's in town. So every now and then we'd get weird people come through, or people who are fucked up or whatever, but it would be people I knew, you know what I mean? So I
Sure.
wasn't necessarily working in like a big city or in like a dead end road kind of thing. So, but I mean, it could get spooky sometimes. So the atmosphere gets a 1. Runtime also gets a 1 because this one's also under 10 minutes. And I think it did a lot with the time that it had. And the effects, I'm going to give a 0.52 because they were good, but I feel like, I don't know, it could have been a little more as far as that was concerned.
Sure.
So that gives me a 4 out of 5. I really had
Okay.
fun with it.
Nice.
It was creepy and spooky and a great premise, and I would like to see it as a full length.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ugh,
Hell
big
yeah.
duh.
So this short is absolutely a cold open to a movie. Like, we don't need to know the lore behind this monster or anything. We just know what it's capable of at the very beginning with its first kill. I do like the story of this because, like Anna said, like, I've worked overnight, not in a convenience store, but like at like Kmart. I was third shift stalker, dude. And like when you have, there are nights where we'd have like 3 or 4 of us, and there's a night where like once a week, one of us would have to be there.
No thanks.
Not a fan of that.
No
No,
thanks.
no, thank you. But I bet you the reason, you know why she was safe in her boss's office?
Why?
It's because she was watching the security cameras.
Yeah.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah. No, no Freddy Fazbear is gonna get her. The creature, absolute one. And what everybody's kind of like given a description of this creature, and what it reminded me of is Universal Studios. For a couple years, they put on their own haunted house for La Llorona, and how
Oh, okay.
they over exaggerate how she looks and makes her very monstrous, and that's what it reminded me of a lot. Was that that creature's getting a 1. Atmosphere, it's spooky as fuck inside the store and outside the store, dude.
Mhm.
Like I don't know, it's scary as shit. So that's a 1. Runtime, it's under 10 minutes. Beautiful. 1. And the effects, I liked how this creature looked. I like the sound design a lot. I like the set. Like, one of my favorite things like in like movies is like a local watering hole. Like, have it be like, the local roller skate rink, or this little food shop that everybody in town goes to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This gas station felt like that a lot.
Like the
Uh
roof
the
when they were
roof.
at the
The
burger
roof.
joint.
Yeah, the burger joint. Yeah. The effects, they're getting a 1, which gives me a 5 for this short.
Let's go,
Yeah.
dude.
It was a fucking banger, dude. It was good. And Anna, you missed it, man. He picked one last week where no one talked.
Literally.
No one
Oh my
talked.
gosh.
in the
Lily
short.
always coming in with the wild ones.
And
Hey,
it's
gotta
like
keep you on your toes.
he paints the picture of it too. I'm like, where did you get that from? So, what does that give us a grand total of for tonight's shorts?
A 4.6. 4.6, the same as Treaters for convenience store. Altogether, it will be a 4.3.
It's a solid ass shorts.
Let's go, dude.
Okay, Anna, what order would you watch these in?
Probably Halloween Hour, the convenience store, and Treaters.
Okay. All right.
Hmm.
Well, D, what about you, man?
Oh man, I think Halloween Hour I'll definitely get out of the way first, and then I'm gonna watch Creators, and then if I really want to be fucking scared, which I usually like to be scared, I'm gonna go and watch Convenience Store last, and not want to go to bed, or even leave my house. Just be like, fuck that, I'm done.
Yeah, DoorDash everything now.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe there'll be a ghost.
Yeah, they're knocking on your door at the Halloween hour.
Yeah.
Mhm. I would probably watch them the way we did them tonight. I would do Treaters, Halloween hour, then Convenience Store
Okay.
for tonight. So
Nice.
nice, solid fucking tales. Anna, what are we doing right now on the Barrens Hideout Barrens Hideout project? Like, we're a band now.
Let's go.
The Barrens Hideout podcast.
It's the month of October and it's spooky season, so we are doing our Hell House LLC retrospective, and it is just going absolutely brilliantly. I think we've all been having fun, great conversations, great guests, and we've got some more fun stuff coming up with that. And I'll let little D tell y'all what we've got going on the Patreon, extra stuff we're doing over there.
Yeah. So everybody who may or may not know, we do have a Patreon. And if you want to go and support us further, other than just listening on audio and on YouTube, you can go over there for $2 a month.
$2,
$2,
Bob.
Bob.
And we are doing some extra stuff over there for our loyal patrons. One thing we are going to be actually no, this would be out already. So we would have put out our Halloween cartoon specials. We would have done that. That would have came out over the weekend. And one thing that's going to be happening weekly on my end is I'm doing a little solo show over there called Out of the Basket with Little D. And I'm going to be drawing from 5 topics out of this little thing. I'll be posting a video every Friday to let everybody know what I'm going to be talking about the following Wednesday. So those drop every Wednesday. The first one that came out was Jason Universe, and the one that came out this week, I don't know what it is yet. So you're listening to this, I don't know what it is yet, but you would have known on Friday. So that's something that we are doing over there, and it's trying to, put a little bit more content out there for everybody, aside from all of the main show stuff that goes out for everybody. Because we appreciate all of you, and I love doing it.
Hell yeah. Anna, what do you got cooking over on Give Me Back?
It is month of horror time, and I think by the time this comes out, it will either have been Evil Dead Rise or Trick or Treat, one of the two. But yeah, so far it's been Basket Case, Evil Dead Rise, and then Trick or Treat.
That's
Trick or treat, Dustin.
Trick or treat, yeah.
But the good one.
Sammy.
They're both good, but
they're both good.
I love Trick or Treat. That one's
Sammy Kerr, baby. On Flicks and Friends, we are still in Universal Monster Month. We are kicking out. We have the Wolfman, and then up next is Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein.
Yo, dude, that's a banger.
Yeah. It's so fucking good. And then over on B Action, we had DNA just come out last Saturday, and the Saturday coming up after this episode is a movie called Wheels of Terror. Evil waits with the engine running. It's the fucking tagline for that, dude. And I think that's all we got, man. Like successful tales. Glad it's back. Glad you're back, Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And next week should be pretty good too. So, Dustin, what do we gotta do to get out of here, man?
Well, before we leave, we gotta thank somebody. We gotta thank Creeporama. They have been so amazing, and they have granted us a code to give all of you lovely people to get 10% off of any of your purchases, but using the code Barrens10. The holidays are coming. They're coming quick, and their drops are also coming quick. Morning Myers may or may not be behind you as you are putting this into checkout, so just be prepared. So after you put your stuff into your cart and you go to checkout, just put Barrens10 and you get 10% off any of your purchases. And other than that, I think we're good to go. This was super fun. Anna, it's so good to have you back over here talking short films. And
talking wicked shorts.
Cinema.
Local mass hysteria is what it would be called at Salem Horror Fest. So thank you guys so much for being here, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Later.